Okay, for all you busy professionals out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Crazy long hours, deadlines breathing down your neck, and absolutely zero time to cook. So after a weekend of, let's say, overindulgence, your biggest temptation, the convenience store, can actually become your greatest ally. And this explainer, it's your 48-hour survival guide to make that happen.
Oh man, we have all been there. After that big company dinner, or maybe a weekend of just treating yourself, you're back at your desk on Monday feeling, well, exactly like this. Just sluggish, totally overstuffed, and you can't focus. It is a total productivity killer.
You know you want to get back on track, but honestly, the thought of some complicated diet or a crazy detox just sounds exhausting. So what if you could just hit a reset button? Do it quickly, easily, using only the stuff you can find right around the corner. Well, that is exactly what this plan is all about.
So let's set the scene. You're filled with this mix of great memories from the weekend and, let's be honest, some deep, deep regret. You know you need to make better choices, but you have literally zero time to go grocery shopping for organic kale or to cook some healthy meal from scratch.
This is usually where the story takes a wrong turn, right? You walk into that bright, shiny convenience store and just grab the first sugary drink or bag of chips you see. But not today. No, today we're going to flip the script.
Let's totally reframe this. Stop seeing the convenience store as a minefield of bad decisions. Instead, I want you to think of it as your atonement temple, a 24/7 resource where you can find exactly what you need to get back on track. The goal here is simple. We're going to use smart choices to flush out all that sodium, cut the refined sugars to get your energy stable, and load up on fiber. It's a tactical reset, not a punishment.
Okay, but before we start grabbing things off the shelves, we need a super simple set of rules. Think of it as a mantra, something to guide our choices and just keep us on the right path.
And the strategy is brilliantly simple. 3 don'ts and 1 really crucial do. First, avoid all sugary drinks. Second, say goodbye to refined carbs, like those tempting rice balls. And third, no extra sauces. Seriously, that creamy sesame dressing can have as many calories as a whole bowl of rice. But the most important rule, the one do, always read the nutrition labels. Convenience stores actually make this super easy, since everything is so clearly marked.
All right, with our mantra in our heads, let's get down to the practical stuff. Let's see how this all builds into a full day of meals. Here is your step-by-step battle plan for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So, the first mission of the day is absolutely crucial. We need to wake up your system, fight that awful morning bloating, and really just set a positive, healthy tone for the entire day. You know, each part of this breakfast works together like a team. The black coffee is a natural diuretic, which really helps with water retention. Then you've got the tea eggs for high-value protein. Just make sure you stick to 1 yolk to keep the fat in check. And for the fruit, guava is packed with vitamin C, while kiwi has tons of potassium to help your body flush out all that excess salt from the night before. I absolutely love this little piece of advice from the source. But hey, jokes aside, if you really can't handle black coffee, the pro tip is to just add a tiny splash of low-fat milk, but absolutely no sugar.
All right, on to mission 2. Lunch is all about preventing that dreaded 3 p.m. energy crash. We're aiming for high fiber, a good amount of protein, and very low carbs to keep your energy levels nice and stable.
This is such a brilliant combo for lunch. The salad acts like your intestinal broom, just clearing things out with all that fiber. The instant chicken breast is a fantastic source of lean protein. Just be careful to grab the original or garlic flavors to avoid any hidden sugars. Then, you finish it off with an unsweetened green tea, which has something called catechins that can actually help with fat metabolism.
And here is a fantastic hack to get a little creative. If your salad is feeling like a sad, boring bowl of leaves, go grab a pack of kombu, that's edible kelp, from the Odin station. Just tear it up and mix it right in. It gives it this savory umami flavor that makes the whole meal feel so much more satisfying.
So for our final mission of the day, we're looking for a meal that's warm, comforting, and really light. Something that's going to satisfy you without weighing you down so your body can just rest and repair itself overnight.
A fantastic strategy for the evening is Odin. It gives you that warm, soupy comfort we all crave. Now, the choices you make are key, and we'll cover that in just a second. You can supplement that with a small handful of unflavored nuts. Their healthy fats help fight inflammation and can totally crush those late-night cravings for junk food.
Okay, pay close attention to your Odin choices because this is important. You want to load up on vegetables like daikon radish and mushrooms, plus the kombu and konjac.
You have to absolutely avoid the processed, paste-like items. I'm talking about things like fish cakes, meatballs, and tempura. They are just packed with starch and sodium and will completely undo all of your hard work.
So, you've got your 3 meals planned out. But what happens when you get a sudden craving in between meals? Don't worry, here are a few extra teammates you can grab to have on standby.
These are your absolute lifesavers. If you're craving a soda, sparkling water gives you that fizz and a nice feeling of fullness. If your digestion feels a little off, plain, low-fat yogurt is fantastic for your gut health, and for that desperate need for something salty and crunchy, non-fried seaweed snacks are the answer. And that really brings us to the core philosophy of this whole reboot. Look, this isn't about punishing yourself or starving yourself. Not at all. It's about empowerment. It's about learning to see your environment a little differently and making smart, strategic choices to give your body the right fuel it needs to feel its best.
So as you go through this 48-hour reboot, just remember this. Every healthy choice you make is a conscious decision. It's a vote for feeling better, for feeling more energetic and more in control. It's not just about recovering from a big meal. It's about building a better relationship with food, one convenience store trip at a time.